Hello, Cat. Right, No, your message is showing up on the stream overlay. Brilliant. Cannot read it on the stream overlay because OBS is tiny, but it is assuredly there. That is a setting in Caster Labs. Docs. Widgets, chat, edit, hi, text style, text aligned. Yeah, no, I want text to be right aligned. I think that's probably best. Are my audio levels reasonable and good? Yes, yes they are. Hopefully. Sounds okay. Excellent. Also, Cat, on the stream, you may see an overlay with chat. It shows up now. I'm very proud of this. Do I need to up the text size? Because I haven't really done as much testing of this as I think I would like to. I think this is currently on the default stream size, or default text size, but I can up it like so. Oh. Big number. Maybe a little bit on full screen. Okay, let's make this normal numbers. Okay, yeah, that was too big. Yeah, this isn't a slide. This is like a click, and it goes into places, so I don't like this too much. What do we reckon on this size? Pretty good? Little smaller, that's what I was thinking as well. Here... Is this one too small? What does this look like in OBS? Is this still a little too big, or is this a good size? Yeah, it doesn't look good aligned to the right, but, like, it's not great aligned to the... Okay, it does look very good aligned to the left. I can't do that. My options are left or right. I cannot align to the center. It's very annoying for this because I've specifically designed a thing that works best for center alignment. Because, like, left is slightly better, yeah. Like, what would be best is if this had a center alignment, or if I had this up against the left. But I don't want to have this text a bit smaller. I can do that. Like, the best thing would probably be... I should probably also make the chat box smaller, but then I need to edit the overlay I'm using for the chat box. That sort of, like, Hollow Knight swirly bit. Because I have that as 2 items when it shouldn't be. I'm going to be honest, that should just... Or I have it as 1 solid unit. I can just move around like this, when realistically it should be 2 items, because I can customize the size of the text box. Oy. But yeah, I can't have this center aligned, which is annoying. And I want the chat to be there because I want it in an upper corner, but upper left corner already has. There isn't a mouse capture for Hollow Knight. Upper left corner has you know, the UI. Actually, while I'm here, how does my inventory... Okay, inventory is a bit messy, but not great. Or not terrible, I should say. You can't read item descriptions. But I just need to not have this open too much. And then that's not an issue. Map. I am going to... I think we can get rid of the setting up stream text right now and say that we're streaming. We're streaming. We're live and streaming. So, I have a corpse. I cannot get this corpse right now because it's in the lead up to the fight with the Brooding Moloch. And, yeah, no, I cannot be bothered to try and find that right now. That's not gonna work out very well. So instead, what I'm thinking I'll do is I'm just going to leave all of that perfectly good money, for dead, because, yeah, I think I need to cut my losses here. How much geo am I losing? See, the good thing is, I don't know how much geo I'm losing. So, what I don't know, cannot hurt me. See, this is the strat. This is the strat. I'm just not going to know how much geo I could be losing. It's like I've lost nothing. Exactly. Me between streams was in fact an ingenious ploy so that I would not feel bad about losing money, and I've just lost connection. No, we're back. YouTube is back, at least. I think my internet might have gone a bit squirrely for a second there. I can't tell. Ooh, YouTube stream is very, very squirrely. Let's mute for a second, see if I'm still getting audio through. Okay. YouTube is still saying stream status is poor. Twitch is saying my stream status is unstable, but it always says that. And I am now using the recommended bitrate for Twitch, so that's sort of a boy who called wolf situation. I'm just gonna... Stream's current bitrate is too low. YouTube, can I change something so you can check the you are moderated for YouTube as well, Kat. In fact, you're managing moderator. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's low numbers. We're dropping a lot of bits somewhere. do not like this. I also need to plug in my quote-unquote second monitor because it is low on battery and I do not have my charging cable right here. Give me a sec. Stream status is squirrely, so you probably won't even notice I'm going. Let me bring back the setting up stream text, though. Right, I'm back. YouTube is back to excellent stream status. Twitch keeps buffering for a second at a time every so often. Yeah, YouTube's iffy again as well. I know probable causes for this. But solutions there are I reboot the stream, which is less than ideal. Yeah, you're sure? You're sure it'll be fine? I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just going to ignore. OBS Studio reconnected. I really need this stream to work because the alternative is I edit my City Skylines video that I'm sitting on, and there's still 7 hours of me detailing and muttering to myself that I need to go through, and I don't want to do that right now. That's what I've been doing for the past week, more than a week. It's not great. I don't want to do that. If I do more editing, I'm going to go insane. Well, mad-er. So, my thinking is, it's been a while, and I think my keybinds have changed themselves. My keybinds have definitely reset to default. I do not like these keybinds. Hi. Keyboard. Attack. Up should be space. No, jump should be space. Up should be wobble U. Yeah, this is going to be a bit better. Dash is left control. Focus cost, attack. Super dash, don't have yet. Dream nail, don't have yet, but I don't need those yet. Quick cast is for spells, and I don't have that yet, do I? No. Okay, right. Anyway, so my thinking is, the best way to prove that I am not washed up, as the youth would put it. That's a very long stream delay. I don't like that. Anyway, so the best way to prove that I'm not washed up, as the youth would put it, is to become very rich. Okay, what's the connection here? Oh no. I haven't thought ahead that far. However, if I just buy all the things I can buy, then, you know, that qualifies as being very rich. The youth as if I'm deleting that message. Cat, for lore purposes, I am several thousand years old, okay? And I can't delete specific messages. Several hundred. I don't know. I've lost track of age. Unpin. No. Can you delete messages, Cat? I don't need shield mode. Anyway. I don't want to admit that I've been reading the Hollow Knight wiki. But I do vaguely know what rancid eggs do. And it might actually be handy to have one. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna buy this. This is one of the items I need on my quest to become incredibly rich anyway. So I'm going to buy this. Hello. Do you sell things? Map pins. So these are going to be the last things I need because they are not by any stretch of the imagination essentials. So this is a stone door with a simple lock. Thank you, Cat. I happen to have a simple key. I wonder what happens if I use the simple key on the simple lock. Oh, I have to enter this. This definitely doesn't progress any further. Listen, hi. Oh shoot, I didn't read the thing. I was trying to up my volume so I could hear things without changing my audio balance. Ah, yes. Well, now you've gone and woken me up. It's no matter, I suppose. I might even be able to help you. I am Gigi, and if you have found your way into my chamber, you must need my help. This is Confessor Gigi. Take note of that. I'm also giving myself another annoying voice to need to remember. It's great. You see, sometimes we leave our regrets behind in the world, like black stains. If we don't deal with these regrets, hope starts to drain from us. Do you have regrets of your own, little one? Let me peer into you for a moment. Yes, I can see the regrets you've left behind, a dark stain just below us, lost among the kingdom's twisting roads and highways. As a service, I can return your regrets to you so that they can be dealt with. You want that, yes? Ah, but I am very hungry. Perhaps you'd be willing to part with a little of your food, sleep for as long as I have, and you build up quite the appetite. Give Gigi a rancid egg. Well, I mean, I'm not using this rancid egg for anything else, am I? Daddy. I shall enjoy this morsel tremendously. Now, as promised, we will begin the ritual. Ooh! Ah! I have no regrets about doing that. I had 253 Geo on me. I did not want to lose that, apparently. Ah, you seem to have made peace with your regrets in a most novel and dare I say brutal fashion. What a joy to behold. Farewell for now. I will think of you as I savour my meal. Hang on, I'll be back in just a sec. Right, I'm back. Farewell, I will think of you as I savour my meal. That's that. Right. So I'm not going to buy those map tags yet. However, let's just quickly remind ourselves how much we need to buy everything from Sly. So we need 300 geo to purchase the Gathering Swarm, and then a further 1,800 to buy the Lumafly Lantern. So that's 2,100 to buy everything from Sly. Let's... I'm gonna start making a list of these, actually. Where's my notepad? So... Gathering Swarm. Lumafly Lantern. 1,800. Subtotal 2,100. Let's just tally these up. Then the next the next shop is there's Leg Eater, who is a bit away, and there is Salubra. There's also the Hunter. However, the Hunter does not sell me things so far as I can tell. Or maybe he does. No, I'm not talking to Yuzo. Though I may wish to, I think right now I don't need bother. Right now I don't need any other crests, so I'm going to quickly let's equip the one which one is it? Let's equip the Wanderer's Compass so I know where I am. Because that makes explaining where I'm going much easier for the stream. And also because it has been a while and I do not remember the map as well as I should do. So for Salubra, I can go right, down, left, down, 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 pretty much all the way, and then right again. Okay. Okay, no. I realize now why I rebound these keys. Um, up can be space. I'm fine with that being space. I do need W to be jump. This is, in fact, yeah, this is so much easier. Let's just heal up a bit. Can't quite get there yet. This is the way down that I need to take right now. Yes, I go here. Then I go left. I am just going to kill everything I pass by, because the entire point of this is getting as much geo as I can. Heading across there isn't where I need to go, so that's not in my path. I can go across there. I do not remember what is across here, so really I might as... oh dear. Was that excessive? Maybe. Come here, come here. There. I'm not dealing with people who have shields. That is a bit above my pay grade. Here's some money. I'm gonna take this money. I'm gonna heal. Oh, hi! You! I remember you. You're a pain to deal with, aren't you? Right? Let's heal up. Oh. And let's heal up to full. Okay, so that was practice for combat. Which is a good and important thing to do. I want to make sure that I am not rusty. Can't interact with that. Inspect door with open spot. Nothing further. And this I assume I just need to come back to later. Right? I've just realized I do not have chat. I have a chat overlay, don't I? Where hath it gone? Docs Unified Chat. There we are. There's the thing that I'm familiar with having. I thought my stream was looking, or I thought, not my stream. I thought my screen was looking a bit barren. What's over here? Oh, this led to a grub. I've already freed that grub, so I do not need to do the parkour. Salubra, hello. How much do you charge? Lifeblood Heart. Let's start writing down what Salubra has. The heart is 250. Long nail is 300. Ooh, extra range. That is handy. Steady body. It's 120. Blood. I might not be able to get enough money to afford everything. That may not be enough. Oh, I can buy extra charm notches. Quick focus. Q. Focus. 800. I need one more charm to afford charm notch. $220. Okay, so I'd need one more geo to be able to afford Shaman Stone and this charm notch. Okay, so just for now, let's go see if there's anyone whose lunch money I can steal. Hi! Thank you for your charitable donation to the cause. And you as well. Why so many generous persons about today? Very enthusiastic to meet me as well. What is in here? This is just where I found Sly. Hello, Salubra. I am going to buy... Let's not buy that. Steady body isn't great. Long nail is handy. Oh no, I didn't want to buy that. My keys are a bit funny. Keyboard. Up. Q. Right there. Are we going to be able to remember this, Egypt? No. No, we are not. No, I can buy Lifeblood Hearts. Let's buy this. My maths was off. Let me just, we're just going to ignore that, eh? Gotten that out. And then the 5th charm notch, I think, will cost me 120, and that's the thing I really need. And I'm just going to total up Salubra's 350, 670, 890, 1690, 17, 18, 10. And then however much I need for Leg Eater, and that's not including Sly's subtotal. Do not need extra spirit right now. Oh, dearie, dearie me. There we are. There we are. Tasty, tasty coins. There, okay. I do not care about those guys. They don't drop anything, so they are not worth chasing. Just the room I thought for a false night in. Is it? No, that's not the room I thought false night in. This is a different room. I need to go one further up. No, false night is 2 further up. This is just a very suspiciously boss-shaped room that I'm sure I do not need to worry about. Hey, you've respawned. Yeah, screw you too. Whatever, the other things there are also going to respawn, so I'm just going to quickly head back to Salubra, and I'm going to buy everything she had. Well, not everything she has, not by a large margin, but I am going to buy that 5th charm slot, because then I can have 5 charms. 5 charms? I'm not even sure that it's the 5th charm slot, I'm gonna be honest. Let's buy this. Yep. That's another off the list, which makes the total here 1810 minus 120 is 790, 1690. Yep, that was the 5th slot. Stalwart Shell would be handy. Lifeblood Heart. What do you do? Oh, I get 2 spare hearts. I'm willing to accept 2 spare hearts as being handy. It is not difficult to convince me that 2 extra hearts whenever I rest at a bench is... Yeah, this is definitely beneficial. Where am I going? Here. I'm going across here now. No, if I want to... Can't zoom in. I can go straight up from here to get to the next stag station. I'm gonna grab the rest of that money. Money, money, money. Because, as mentioned, I need as much money as I can get my grubby little paws on. Incredibly easy not to take damage from bot, and yet somehow I still managed it. Practically had to go out of my way to take damage from this guy. There we are. Free money. Hello, Mr. Stag. I'm not going to do the Lost Stag's voice right now because my throat is a bit scratchy and I think that would be bad. So, over in Greenpath, I think there's something that I have not explored yet that I could very easily get. And also, I think there's a lot of money to be made. Also, the music's just so nice, isn't it? Parkour's not difficult, parkour's not difficult, parkour's not difficult. This is a lore tablet. Yeah, this is about the mind of Un. Right, give us your lunch money. Right. Spit at me, spit at me. Thank you. Hello, Techno. Hello, Bats Cove. I need to garner aura. Welcome back to more Ejo Bingo. I regret using slang terms in this. Now people are going to think I'm hip and with it, and even remotely familiar with whatever it is the youth are getting up to these days. What's Soul Catcher, Wayward Compass, Lifeblood Heart? Fake it until I make it or something. Yeah, except I don't particularly want to. Where am I? So I need to go up and across. Bats, I have no clue what you're saying. This was a bad strategy. So much money, though. So much money. Money's worth nothing to me if I'm dead. Run, 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 run. The 2 extra hearts don't work. The 2 extra hearts don't work. The 2 extra hearts don't work. Bats, you feel like you've lost something. Your mind would be my first guess. Well, what's the law? Your liver. Oh no, someone's stolen your liver. That's horrifying. I don't think I want to know what could steal your liver. Yeah, nor did I. I am quite frankly concerned, Techno. Let's go up and across. Anyway, so what were the words you were saying about the new chat's user interface? Those good words or are they bad words, Spats? I don't know. Good words, good word. Excellent, excellent. Thank you. There was I was going to say a lot of work put into making it look nice. There was not that much work. There was like... But thank you. I'm very proud of it. It did take me a bit to design. So I am going to save my... Yes, it's... See, the thing is, Bax keeps saying, oh, you should use Soul to attack the Moss Chargers. No, you need that Soul for the Green Knights. For the Moss Chargers, you hit them, then you hit them again. Then you follow them and you hit them, and then you sprint to hit them again. When did you say that? Someone said I should use that. I was sure that was you. Really? Well, then I apologize. I have besmirched your good name, Bats. Okay, now you're just making words up. No. I know LARPer is a real word. That's like someone who, no, I'm thinking of a cosplayer. I was going to say that's like someone who dresses up to do stuff. But that's, I mean, that is an element of LARPing as well, doing cosplay and stuff. But like, LARPer is someone who does live action role. I can't remember, does Bookeration. Right, Techno LCU when you does D&D count as a live action roleplay, or is live action roleplays like stuff like war reenactments? I keep forgetting that I cannot sprint over that gap. I need I need to jump. You also you'll also be back. Well then, who will be around to tell me if D&D counts as a live action roleplay? They do not fall into that pit. Okay, that's just on me for not timing that jump well. Now, I haven't done this fight yet, but I know good things come of it. Okay. That did not necessarily go quite so well as I may have hoped. However, overall, pretty good. For a perhaps somewhat limited definition of pretty good. Stalwart Shell is also not helpful because that's just when healing. Where's Techno calling in from? I don't know. Wait, Neckbeard, when did you become a Grand Admiral? Last I heard, you were just a captain. Right, come here. Ah. You were promoted in the line of duty. I didn't think you were allowed to be promoted to a full admiral in the line of duty. Let alone a Grand Admiral. But then again, what do I know about the Navy? Don't tell your boss should probably know that you've been promoted, right? Like, if your boss doesn't know, who promoted you? I'm running away from that fight because I am currently on the way to a different fight. And I cannot be holding with... Cannot be holding with this. They promoted you, they just... Ah, yeah, no, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Well, my lips are certainly sealed. Where's Techno? No, some of my money fell into I mean, I think I know, but I'm not going to say in case it's a surprise of some sort. There's my nice tasty mana back. There's my usual ability to parkour back. Third delicious is at location origin. Technical third deletion is... Yeah, I'm sure those are words of some fashion. I'm sure there are words that indicate meanings of some grand sort. I'm supposed to have a death counter, aren't I? How many times have I died so far? I'm just gonna say it's 3. No, it's 2 deaths? Two deaths sounds right. You got here part way, and yeah, Cat left part way, so I'm just gonna... You guys are persistent, aren't you? Yeah, Cat was here for the full count, but Cat is not here any longer. So this information has sadly been lost to time. I'm just gonna go with 2 for the time being and hope that's close enough. Darn it. I'm just gonna heal up quickly. Hello, thank you. I quite like my delicious, delicious soul juice back. Thank you. There we are. Oh, that's a lot of geo. Boulder shell. What does this do? Protects its bearer with a hard shell while focusing soul. Which is probably something that I can count as a nice to have, and I cannot get up there just yet. Is there still supposed to be encounter music here, or... have I broken something? Hey. Tasty, tasty Geo. I can't get through there just yet. And there's not down there, but trouble. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go beat up some more Green Knights for lunch money. They tend to have a good amount of cash on them. Right, where is a Green Knight? I think if I go to the way around, actually, there is a Green Knight sort of on that L-shaped corridor there. So I'll head down here. Yeah, like here. There we are. Okay, so I need 1 hit and 3 of the old... Oh! Hi! No! Not today, thank you. Oh, thank goodness. Those guys don't explode when they die. That would be troublesome. Instead they're just problematic so long as they live. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I'm a lean... Not that lean. I'm a sort of bluey-green, mean killing machine. Yep, that one explodes. Let's see. Leg Eater sells things, but they're not great things. Oh, there is a bank. There is a bank somewhere out in the jellyfish field that I still haven't found a map for. I could go to that bank. That's probably a useful, handy thing to have. I think the fee for opening a bank account was only 100 Geo. I'm going to head there next, but I'm going to take a quick break because I'm realizing I do not have my water bottle on me, and I would quite like to be able to refresh because speaking a lot sort of dries your throat out. So I'm going to be right back. Hi, Techno. Stream isn't ending. I'm just taking a moment to quickly grab and fill up my water bottle because my throat is starting to dry out. I will be right back. Right, I am back. It is decided we are going back to the jellyfish because there is a bank somewhere in there. And you know what? It would be nice to have some place to store my money that isn't on my person, in case of well, you know, just for insurance. Mats is back. Techno's back. The whole gang's here. You're back? Ah, yeah, you'll have respawned as well. Please, please. Can I hit this? I don't think I can. In any case, I just needed to get one last hit in so I could... The man in grey escaped. If anyone sees him, please make your way into the working range of the ventilator. Should I be worried about that, Bats? Yes, okay, good. It's good to know that I'm not unduly concerned by these things. Is that a question for me or a general question, Techno? Like, how loud I am in comparison to the game, or how loud the entire thing is, because I'm only at minus 2 dB, and I tend to be a somewhat loud speaker, and my mic isn't set particularly low. Anyone else, how's audio levels? Are there audio levels? You can hear Ejo Studios. Correct, Bat. And that is the only thing that matters. YouTube, yeah, I've minimized, I've put YouTube on ultra low latency. The only reason I hadn't done that before was because I was hoping that, closed captions could work, but... they hadn't really worked. So, yeah, I just gave up and figured, hey, people being able to interact with the stream is generally considered a good amenity. Maybe I'll swap that for, maybe I'll swap out, closed captionings, which is a very, very important accessibility feature, but it doesn't seem to be working. And instead, I'll give people the ability to interact with a stream. The bank! Have you considered opening an account? Losing Geo is a terrible thing. Millibel, the banker. You'll be much more confident out there in the big, dangerous world knowing it's safe with me. Pay to open account? 100 Geo? Yes, I will. There's a bank in Hollow Knight? Yeah, there's a bank in Hollow Knight. You're a smart one. Next time some dreadful beastie gets the best of you, you'll be glad to know you're geo-safe within my shell. My vault. Now let's do some banking. Your balance. Does he know what? What do you mean smiling imp bats? So I have 300 on me. Which is enough to buy some things. I think I will deposit. Should I put all my money in the bank? Is there like compound interest here? It would be very handy. What are we reckoning, lads? We do all. Yeah. Balance. Goodbye then. Stay safe. We do all. Yeah, we do all. Isn't more over here. Now let's go back to... Could just grind some more. I could... I'm losing aura for the amount of geo I have. Well, I don't want to be losing aura. Aura's probably a good thing, maybe. I think I'll go get my my geo back. Hello, dear. Keen to do some banking? I'd like to withdraw. Goodbye then. I need to add more to my net worth. Get the gains and then bank them for maximum. Okay. Okay, yeah. Geo, Kalala. Capitalism. Anyway, let's head back to... I am in a little waste. I could do something while I'm here. I could explore. I could head up to... Nah. Like, there's good money here, but it's not... It's not quite so easy to get a hand of as it is to... Ooh, yeah, the create... I am... It is quite unfortunate that the metallurgy add-on is... It's for 119 and 120. I'm much quieter than the Shells video, which code players are trying not to work on at. I mean, like, I can boost my volume. I'm not redlining, but let's see, so when I talk like this, it's minus 30. This is a normal volume to speak at, so I don't know what the audio issue is. I'm still generally louder than, I'm gonna quiet down a bit because I think I might potentially be annoying my neighbors. I'm gonna put that, I'm gonna up my volume and I'll decrease game capture relative to me by quite a bit. And maybe this is better? Hopefully. on. There you are. I'm just going to quickly sit in this bench. Am I too loud now, bats? You have 3 audio bars to manipulate. Like, which... Wait, why do you have 3 audio bars you need to worry about, bats? Yeah, unfortunately, because of the... Unfortunately, because of the thing I'm using for hit him from front, then jump, then poke up. Okay, well, there's another one here. Thank you, bats. That was incredibly effective. You are is the learning. Yeah, that sounds... That sounds like English. It's got all English words in. Here's probably a bit easier to... The English is less important than the learning of the controls. I'll take your word on that, Bats. I'll leave that to fight later. Not gonna get too far over there. Okay, that one's gone. Now I can practice the clever shots here. Shoot. Ijo, did I use... yes, I did use Trajan. Because, from what I had seen, that font is the best fit for, or the closest match to the font used in the, Hollow Knight logo. Try using Perpetua if you want to avoid the eternal caps lock. I mean... Oh, okay. it does mean that I need to download and install the Perpetua font, which is a bit of a hassle. You can send it. Oh, thank you, Bats. I can flee. Yeah, I'm not going to fight two knights at once. Flee? Flee? Yeah, I was going through the whole rationale of me using a font that's only in caps lock, but also, Bats, you do a lot of Hollow Knight stuff. I should have just assumed you would know all of the relevant fonts. I'm explaining to the master here. Bats, you don't get to say you're just the learner here. I've seen you play this game. You're at, like... I still haven't counted how many deaths you're... I haven't counted how many deaths you're at on your Silksong run, but it's not a lot. The learner who learns that he is the learner. I'm not touching him. I don't get why I'm taking damage because I'm not within range. Okay. Good enough. The learner who learns learns that he is the learner. I mean, it's very Zen, Bats, but what does it mean? I mean, I know what it means, I think. Have I been this way? I have been this way, because this is where you fight Hornet. And this doesn't lead around, at least not to anywhere that I can go through yet. I haven't gotten any surplus abilities. That's both of those knights there down. But the one who forgets that he is the learner will never learn that he is not the master. Wise words from Bats Cove. Actually, hang on. I've just had a thought. Which is, if I read both of those in any sort of consistent tone, we can pawn that advice off as something that I came up with, which will make me sound very clever. Or even better, I can say in the wise words. Actually, yeah. In the wise words of Bats Cove, the learner who learns that he is the learner. But the one who forgets he is the learner will never learn that he is not the master. Wise words of Bats Cove. Ah! The great wisdoms tossed down. From Bats Cove to me, and now to you, dear chatters. How do they keep hitting me? like, I'm not... Is their hitbox that big? I mean, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty confident that... Must distance myself from their massive shield hitbox. I mean, yeah... Hit them from the jump and... hit them from the front and jump without... And I'm trying to jump without reservation. Still got reservations on this whole idea of jumping without reservations. Haha. As it is prophesied, the Ijo will hit an A or a D, then space, S, and a swing. No. Then Bats Cove. Then is the other prophecy, which is I will hit an A or a D in rather than space, when I'm supposed to be hitting space. We don't want that prophecy. That prophecy's got bad vibes. We're manifesting good vibes of I don't keep accidentally walking into their shields. Anyway, how much should I deposit in the bank, do you reckon? Should I do another run or two? Infinite Geo. Yeah, sure. 2660 specifically. Okay. I'm gonna keep track of that. I take it then that 26 double. I take it that 2600 is like the most that the government will insure in case of a bank failure. 2600. And I've done 300 of that. I already have 300 in, so that means I only need 2300 Geo. No, that's achievable. Yeah, I can't be having with all. 463. I meant to do that. That was a test. To see whether you guys were paying attention. I'm just gonna hide the death counter because I don't know how many deaths I've forgotten to count. And I fear that it could be a lot. Anyway, something, fear not the the knight who has killed 1,000 enemies. Fear the knight who has killed the same enemy 1,000 times. Fear of the knight that has killed 1,000 enemies 1,000 times each. As it is prophesied, Ijo will make responsible decisions and not tell Vatskov when he tells him to get robbed surreptitiously. Yes, Techno, the knight that has killed 1,000 enemies 1,000 times each is indeed Bats. What do you mean? What are you talking about getting robbed surreptitiously? As is prophesied. Bats, you are very much the knight that has killed 1,000 enemies 1,000 times each. We've all watched your Hollow Knight playthrough here. You are the knight that holds S, then W, then repeats. Baparada. Bafanada. Bafanada, Gio. Ag. Bafanada, Gio. I don't remember what the start of Gio's voice... Gio? Sly's voice line is. I'm gonna... Ba-ba-ba-da, Gio? I'd go and check, but, like... I'm pretty close to having all the Gio I need to, no, I'm nowhere near having all the Geo I need to buy out his stock. But I have enough to afford one thing, and, like, first we're practicing responsible, fiscal policy, and... First, we're practicing I missed 2 pogos. Yeah. Am I going to put it in the bank? Well, Bat says that the most money that Hollow Knight will insure in case of a bank failure is 2,600. And I've already put in 300, so I only need 2,300. Soon the Moss Knight will be the knight who's killed the same enemy 1,000. Grand Admiral Neckbeard, this is not positive thinking. We want positive thinking here, okay? Well, I have a ping. I need to minimize that. There we are. Anyway, Dag. I'm trying to look at chat and I'm trying to read all of your messages and kill things. I cannot do both very well at the best of times. Doing both at the same time is very difficult. Fear of the night that conveys the same negative thoughts 1,000 times. Okay, right, so we've just become the adherents of the repeated meme, haven't we? That's fine. Fear the Joker makes 1,000 nights feel... Right, okay, so that's not excellent, but, we're getting there. Yeah, let's run real quick. Can you not cancel dash partway? Yeah, you really can't. I mean, I'm not sure what I was expecting. Possibly the ability to cancel a dash partway through, but I'm slightly surprised that you can't. Well, like, the thing is, I might want to explore. I'm pretty sure I've explored all of Greenpath I can get to right now. There is one more section that I haven't tried yet. That could be worth going through. Fungal waste. Yeah, I can explore fungal waste if I want my you-know-what's handed to me in a bag. There is actually one area that I probably can get to. I just haven't been there yet, and it's not this way, it's down, then around. Round, round, we get around, round, round, something around. 2, 3. Let's not let all that precious geo go to waste. And I wanted to go to the way around. I think I can get there from here. I mean, I do have enough geo to buy the Gathering Swarm bats. It's just, it doesn't, Gathering Swarm, it doesn't get me more geo, does it? It just makes it easier to collect the geo I have. Yeah, don't buy it. Okay. Well, no, I'm thinking it would be good to buy because my idea is to... Wealth is not in the mere collection of currency. It is in possessions and experiences. And is merely what allows a life to be well lived. I'm dead certain I cannot equip more than one Wayward Compass at a time, bats. Hang on. I can get this pacing. I may not, in fact, be able to get this pacing. The Ejo will remember the timing for pogoing. This explains many things, actually, bats, yeah. I think we can get there. I think we can get there. Go up. I am going to flee from those fights because, well, I've got places to be right now. Okay. Usually it's good for just sort of, well, collecting geo, and also just as practice for my fingers, but that was on me. I'm gonna heal real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna... Okay, it saves that I'm there. It saves that I'm here. Very useful, very useful. Oh, thank you for sending me the Perpetua font bats. Thank you. Let's one, two, three. Perhaps try not pressing right until I'm dashing. Jump, dash, press right, using dash as it is. Heal, 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 heal. Let's try and heal up to full before I finish that off, just because I think it'll make this a bit... I don't want to go down to 1 heart between runs there, because, you know, stuff can happen. Yeah, I feel like I need wall climb to actually do that. Because I think that next bit is a bounce off of walls bit, and I do not have bounce off of walls tech. And I know where bounce off of walls tech is. I feel like it is. Or at the very least it would be helpful to have. Goodness me. There you are. Come here. Well then, I guess it's time to have, it could be? I'm not... It could be possible. I don't feel confident enough in my skills, and given that I'm currently attempting to collect as much geo as possible, I don't want to try that until failure. Because failure would be incredibly aggravating. So let's just walk down towards the fungal gardens and see what happens. Thank you, bats. No one saw that. I don't know where everyone went. I'm assuming they're still here, they just aren't saying much. Don't get that, Geo. Two, three. There we are. What was over this way? It was just a bench. Can't get you yet. You okay, Bats? Oh, I can reflect the projectiles. Hey, I'm here. Oh, why bats? Thank you. This is useful information. I shall clear this pathway for generations to come. Ow. So long as those generations are me. And they don't respawn. They almost certainly respawn. Right, thank you, bats. How many projectiles can I reflect, bats? Is it a lot? I feel like the number of reflectable projectiles may be a lot. Not very many. Oh. Huh. But not too few. Is it up to 15% or more of all projectiles, bats? I mean, that is how all of Bats' answers go. Account of image. I'm going to read that in a sec. But considering them independently, you would wager is under 15. I mean, the up to 15% or more is a joke about how that is the advertisement for a particular insurance company, that they can save you up to 15% more on your insurance, even though up to 15% or more is that is sort of the set of all. It's not the set of all real numbers, it's the set of all... No, it is the set of all real numbers. Because it includes negatives and 0. But up to 15% or more is kind of an unhelpful number, because that's... Yeah, up to 15% or more. That's most all of the numbers. It is always my pleasure to help a fellow traveler on the long road. Bats. The coppers are back? Bother. I don't have anywhere to run to. I'm playing Hollow Knight. Oh. getting tired. Yeah, that's fair. If you need to dip techno, save scum to a bench. I forgot that was an option. I used that ability not 10 sec. Not it was more than 10, not a few minutes ago, and already forgotten. I don't need to save scum to that level. The bench is just there. There we are. Well, that could have ended horribly. And yeah, I didn't mean to hit the shell back, it just sort of slipped out there. I see how I'd get there, but I don't want to deal with the airborne and pogoing at the same time. The airborne? The projectile and the pogoing at the same time. And the nearest bench is still there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really want to warp back to the bench, but it could be necessary. Fortunately, you must retire, Bats. Terribly unfortunate. Rest well, my dear friend. Yeah, you're hoping I'm getting a lot more geo by that. Perhaps this quest should be considered more of a stretch goal than something that is to be completed immediately. I'm very thankful that those dropped soul. They didn't. I could be in a rough spot. I think I will deposit a bit more geo. It's 950 to 22 minus 9, 1350. Alright, so the way through Queen Station is if I go up and to the right. Up. I'm pressing a lot of control with my thumb. That's probably not right. Cornfur is no longer here, which is misfortune, but hardly the end of the world. I do not need to completely explore that area. I already have. Oh, those do that when you hit them. How exciting. Overall, not a great place to have benched. Certainly could have respawned someplace a bit more convenient, but sometimes such things happen. Okay, so I do need to get to where my shade is. Much to my chagrin, I did not die in the most convenient of locations. No, it was done. forgetting my own head next. Hi, Techno. Did you mean to send that? Random unattached 3, or did you accidentally hit your keyboard? Either way, it is nice to know that you are still here. Probably. You might still be here. Heal a bit, okay. Let's heal a bit more. Wanderer seeking death, welcome, may you find swift end upon our claws. A very friendly bunch, these, aren't they? If I drop straight down, I get to a bench. Let's heal up a bit. Oh, hi. What's this? I have the Dash Master charm. Dash Master. Dash Master. Dash Master. not great that that happened. Did update the map. Died somewhere above the bench. Oh, I know what that means. Do not wish to end this stream with do not wish to end the stream with a shade running amok. Any number of things could come of that. Most notably, I could start my next stream and die very rapidly while trying to get said shade back. Actually, let's take a look-see at what our new charm provides. Not this way. I think I've exhausted their dialogue. Dash more often as well as dash downwards. Perfect for those who want to move around as quickly as possible. That would certainly be handy. Not more handy than anything I currently have, though. At least not more handy for the time being. The extra health is truly appreciable. Maybe if I had enough notches to equip the Dash Master's Charm and the Boulder Shell, I could consider it. But right now... Right now, I think it's more helpful to have the extra 2 hearts leeway. Best of all, I think, would be still having the fragile hearts. Unfortunately, someone broke that. That someone being me. Techno, I think you skipped a number there. Mind you, I don't know much accounting. Two. Heal up again. if I'm interpreting the map correctly, my shade should be above me, right? Or am I misinterpreting its apparent location on the map? Thank you, Techno. It was where I left it. Like, I should have expected it to be here. I don't know. For some reason, I'm just going to collect this geo here. Right, so it's not at the bench. There is a way out of here, right? I haven't just soft-locked myself, have I? Everyone watching, I can get out of this, right?
It looks like you can.
Ah, there. That's how we get out. Hey. Wasn't great there, but did get a bit stuck, so. unlocked the way past. We've accidentally gotten into Mantis Village. I really hope there's a bench somewhere in here. Otherwise, Mantis Claw! Press W while sliding against a wall to jump again. Jump from wall to wall to reach new areas. What I really need is a bench. But wall climb is good, wall climb is good. Wall climb is very helpful. Let's not try to explore that just yet. One, two, three. You're back, Techno. Oh, well, yeah, it's good news, Techno. You did not miss anything much. Nothing of importance. Oh, this whole thing? Hardly notable. Did I beat Mantis Lords? Techno. I'm not supposed to know about those because this is my first time playing. But I do know about them because I did watch Bats' video. What chance do you think I have of beating Mantis Lords already? I just pinched the Mantis Claw and ran. Yeah, you can wall climb, but because what's this? I think I might remember what this is, but I'm trying to forget so it can surprise me later. Wanderer's Journal. I do want to know what that is. Okay. Not terribly pertinent for me just now. gonna try and explore, because I saw a thing. Okay, right, so that needs whatever ability allows me to go across that fun jumpy bit. And I think that's an ability that's far off. I think that might be the Crystal Dash that I also don't know about. Because I have definitely not watched Bats' videos. Which ledge do you think I could get up, Techno? This is the way out. The truce remains our vigil holds, the beasts are kept at bay. Ooh, lore. Like, I might be able to get to that ledge, but I imagine it's just significantly easier once I have whatever allows me to get across this, and I feel, that doesn't have to be Crystal Dash. I could try it. I have. That is just Dash. I was sorely mistaken. Oh, there was a stream buffer. But we are back. Good to know. Yeah, I don't quite get why. Because I have pretty decent internet. And I got it at a pretty good price, too. But the stream today has just been... the stream stability has been iffy, and I cannot for the life of me understand why. I'm gonna grab some more healing juice real quick. Could be Twitch. No, because it's also happened to YouTube. Am I using mouse and keypad? Yeah, I'm using mouse and keypad. But that shouldn't impact, or no, I'm not, you didn't say keypad. I came up with keypad in my head. Keyboard, yes. Mouse and keyboard. I was going to be clever and say, but that shouldn't be affecting, stream stability. But that's just me being, difficult. There are places I can get with this. One of them is, I think, an extra mask shard, which... a bit, that will make the jumps easier. Heal. Just go up and left and yeah. I don't love that. Going to be honest, that's not... I'm too greedy to leave that money on the ground there. Keyboard looks much harder than control, but you know that's not true because Bats is better and uses keyboard. I honestly, it could just be a matter of personal preference. I don't know. I'm not using keyboard. I'm not using a controller because I don't have a controller of my own. Like, I could borrow one from a friend or something, but like, I just I don't use controllers, so controllers aren't really any better for me. You think most people say keyboard is better, Grand Admiral McBeard? I could see that being like a fine-grained control thing or something. Or I'm certainly giving myself a carpal tunnel with how much I'm doing on a few fingers on the one hand. Oh, I went the wrong way. I don't want to go the long way round. Can attack in opposite direction from where you are moving with keyboard. Oh, if that's true, I'm sure I'll just do it on accident eventually. My movement feels a bit stiff. I'm gonna be honest, Techno, that would happen on any... My movement would probably be stiff on anything. I'm not exactly prone to the most fluids of movements while gaming. I mean, it doesn't have to specifically be because of one factor. It could be a combination of... could be because Silksong movement is smoother than Hollow Knight movement, and because I am a bit... stodgy. I'm gonna explore down here. What's the worst that could happen? I'm not going to explore down here. I'm not going to explore down here. I am going to get that extra mask shard that I saw in the Queen's Station. like, isn't one of the design philosophies of Silksong that Hornet be very, like... I'm pretty sure that's at least a bit of a thing. Or that Hornet be very nimble. I'm pretty sure that's at least a bit of a thing. I'm gonna... Hi. Bench. I've explored a good new part. Yeah, that's... I could go sideways from that bit of the Mantis Village. Okay, yeah, so I can definitely get to that lever, because that's how I go... That's how I open the way down. I mean, this seems a pretty... yeah, no, I can... No, I'm not dealing with that. Cannot be having with that. Cannot be having with that. Can't go up there yet. Well. Right. Stream buff. Okay. I feel like that stream buffer is a good place to. Right. I've gotten a 6th mask. The stream is more or less constantly buffering. I think this is a good place to leave off. I don't know. Let's see if anyone who I watch is... No one who I watch is currently streaming, and I do not know much about Twitch as a broader thing. Like, I'm Hermitcraft because, you know, I watch Hermitcraft. That would be fun. But no one's streaming there. So, yeah. I'm just going to stop the stream while I can still make it look intentional. So, thanks for watching, everyone. It was great having you here. There's a video coming out soon. Bye.